During this presentation, I will be discussing 5 properties that can be used to identify minerals. Rocks and minerals, 3rd grade science. Rocks are made up of minerals, and many at that. There are several properties that can be used to identify minerals. The properties I will be discussing include color, luster, crystal form, streak, and hardness. The first property I will be discussing is color. Many would think that color would be the most useful property in identifying minerals, but color can be deceiving. In opaque or non-transparent minerals, the color tends to be more consistent, so learning the colors associated with these minerals can be very helpful in identification. But translucent or transparent minerals have a much more varied degree of color, so this is not always the most reliable way to identify a mineral. The image to the right illustrates various colors of minerals. As you can see, minerals come in many beautiful colors. The next property I will be discussing is luster. Luster is an interesting identification property and can sometimes be confusing to identify if you don't pay close attention. The 2 types of luster, metallic and non-metallic, make this identification property easy to sort out. The picture to the left shows examples of metallic, or minerals that reflect light as a metal would, and non-metallic, or minerals that do not reflect light as a metal would. Now it is time to take a look at the identification property of crystal form. This identification property is one of the most unique. Although identifying a mineral by crystal form can be difficult via the naked eye, the use of a microscope can reveal beautiful imagery of the underlying crystal form of a mineral. The chart to the right shows various examples of several crystal forms. Crystals occur in different shapes and sizes. This particular shape is determined by the arrangement of atoms, molecules, or ions that make up the crystal and how they are joined together. As I said, this property can be difficult for identification if using the naked eye. Next, we will look at the mineral identification property of streak. Streak is said to be the true color of a mineral, as it shows the mineral in its powdered form. The streak of metallic minerals tends to appear dark because the small particles of the streak absorb the light hitting them. Non-metallic particles tend to reflect most of the light, so they usually appear lighter in color and sometimes are almost white. The picture to the left shows the streak of 2 minerals. Can you identify which mineral is metallic and which is not metallic? How do you know? If you identified the mineral on top as non-metallic, you are correct. We know this because the streak of this mineral is lighter, meaning it reflects more light away from its surface, and is therefore called non-metallic. Last but not least, we will be discussing the mineral identification property of hardness. The Mohs scale of hardness was developed as a useful tool in identifying the hardness of minerals. The scale is from 1 to 10, 1 being the softest minerals and 10 being the hardest. We can compare minerals and see which one is softer by comparing a known mineral with an unknown mineral. By scratching the minerals together, we can determine which mineral is softer because the softer mineral can be scratched by the harder one. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Content information was provided by www.rocksandminerals4u.com/properties of minerals. All images provided by Google, and I found more interactive and fun content at BrainPop. I have included the hyperlink. Thanks for watching.